Ladies and gentlemen, in the context of the complicated development of the COVID-19 pandemic, in order to maintain production, businesses must apply the 3 on the side option. In fact, it isn't easy to implement this option for a long time with a series of strict conditions on epidemic prevention and control. This is the great difficulty and pressure for businesses. Therefore, they expected that the state will help remove difficulties.
Right after starting to implement the re-on-site option, 168 companies in industrial parks and economic zones in Tay Ninh province maintain production with 42,000 employees who registered to stay, but actually 30,000 employees participated in production, in which 6 companies stopped their production activities. 120 companies has employees going back and forth with about 7,000 workers. In order to implement re-on-site, business must meet the material facilities for workers staying and must strictly ensure the COVID-19 prevention and control. At the same time, it is also important that they have to propagate and mobilize so that workers can feel secure to work on the spot. However, many workers wanted to go their homes after implementing re-on-site working at their companies. By August 17, 10 more companies in the province stopped production. Currently, 158 companies in industrial zones continue to maintain production. The total number of employees is more than 26,000 people, in which Tay Ninh Industrial Park has 43 companies with 6,645 workers. Phước Đông Industrial Park has 20 companies with more than 14,000 employees. The businesses not only incur wage costs but also face difficulties due to reduced output and the risk of losing partners. Up to now, a total of more than 3,000 employees currently engaged in production, accounting for about 30% of the total number of employees in our company. Due to the limited number of workers, their production output decreased sharply and the price increased greatly. Therefore, the production operation is extremely difficult. In order to retain customers to avoid wage damage, our company tries very hard to maintain the number of employees, ensure that workers have jobs and stay safely in the factory. Due to strict requirements to ensure the safety of workers and the community, few businesses outside the industrial park has maintained re-on-site option. At the beginning of July, almost workers of Vina MTB company left their jobs. By the end of July, all production activities were stopped. The contracts which we receive from the customers, now we don't do it anymore. There are those who ask for the goods back. There are those who cancel the contracts. But if that's the case, sometimes they pay for the fabric, the materials and the goods transport back to them. That is the case in the immediate future, but if it is more difficult, they will take that order for other countries later. Maybe we will lose customer later. Maintaining on-site production is very difficult for businesses, but it is the only and urgent option at this time. Therefore, businesses still stick to the battlefield and find solutions for the highest production efficiency and the most guaranteed epidemic prevention. I hope that businesses have allowed to proactively test for COVID and commit to taking responsibility. Then it is necessary to have specific guidance documents from state agencies on the rotation and replacement of workers who don't want to work free on site, because at present there is no official document instructing enterprises on how to rotate employees. Many businesses expect a feasible solution to ensure production and business is efficient. For on-site production, workers will gather with a large number, which will cause dangers. We also hope that the authorities let businesses soon vaccinate workers to be safer. This is also the design of many businesses and people. The epidemic is prolonged and Tay Ninh is still continuing a new social distancing period. Many businesses are facing the risk of bankruptcy. According to Mr. Võ Hồng Việt, Chairman of Tay Ninh Business Association, through a quick survey at member enterprises, 10% of them carried out on-site activities to maintain production but could not maintain it for a long time because of the high cost, while the worker psychology is insecure. 80% of enterprises completely stopped operating the production block, only maintaining the office block. 10% of businesses in the field of education and services stopped operation completely. The Business Association has also suggested to give priority to vaccination for employees in enterprises. It is now the third quarter of 2021 with the epidemic situation like this. It is certain that the production efficiency of enterprises and the economic growth of the province will decrease sharply. In order to continue production and business, in order to stabilize the financial situation of the enterprises, maintain socio-economic development and social security during the complicated situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. Recently, the Economic Zone Management Board advised the Provincial People's Committee to provide guidance on continuing production with on-site option.
That's all for today's program. Thanks for watching and see you next time.